this recipe you will need 1 large egg, 3 cups of flour, 1 cup of white sugar, 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder and 225 grams of unsalted butter. So the first thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 degrees Celsius with a fan. But somehow then you're going to line 2 baking sheets or baking trays with baking paper. Then beat your butter and your sugar in a large bowl until creamy for 1 minute on speed 5. Then add your egg and your vanilla and beat until completely combined. We forgot what you came for, and in the coffee shop just next door. Then you want to add your flour and baking powder, and if you are adding salt, this is where you would add salt. Now I added 1 cup of flour and my baking powder, mixed it and added the other 2 cups. So you will start mixing slowly, then beat until the flour is incorporated. It will be clumpy. From this Christmas on. Dust your work surface with flour and then scrape the dough out of the bowl. Pat together, then cut in half, then shape into 2 discs. It's gonna be you and me, decorating the tree from this Christmas sun. From this Christmas sun. It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. Then you are going to roll out your dough to the thickness you would like. The recipe article that I give you in the description shows and tells you what thickness to do, but I didn't go by that because I didn't measure anything. I just kind of did it. So
all of my cookies were thicker or thinner than others, but it's fine. But if you guys want your cookies the same thickness, go by what the article says in the description.
Ever been, it's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself.
Then use the cookie cutters of your choice to press the shapes into the dough. Use a spatula or a knife to transfer shapes to prepared baking trays, and keep the dough that doesn't fit in the oven in the fridge.
Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself. In a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
Christmas Day.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Bake for 10 minutes, swapping trays halfway until the surface is pale golden and the edges are just beginning to turn light golden. Allow cookies to cool completely on trays. They will finish cooking on the trays. Now I actually added put my cookies in for another 5 minutes just because I felt like they need 500 grams of icing sugar, 2 tablespoons of corn syrup, 1.5 tablespoons of water, and 2 small egg whites. So mix your ingredients into a large bowl, so adding the icing sugar and then the egg whites, the corn syrup, which is super sticky by the way, and then your water, and beat for 1 minute on speed 5 until smooth and glossy. Start on low and then speed up.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop. When the bell on the door.
So then you would divide your icing into different bowls. Depending on how many colors you are doing will depend on how many times you divide it. And then dye it the colors of your choice. Then you want to choose whichever icing method you are using and transfer your icing depending on which icing method you're using. So I'm using the Ziploc bag method, where you put the icing into Ziploc bags and then you cut the tip off and use it as a piping bag that way.
From this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me decorating the tree. From this Christmas on. We forgot what you came for, and in the coffee shop just next door, we talked for hours on end, and somehow we knew that we'd found something true, and that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on, this Christmas on, from this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me decorating the tree. From this Christmas on. From this Christmas on. From this Christmas on, it's gonna be you and me decorating the tree. From this Christmas on.
Here are the final products, I guess, of how the cookies turned out. The icing has gone all hard now. They aren't the best looking. My brother did some of them while I finished cleaning. The better ones are at the bottom because the top ones are when the bags exploded and it started coming out the top. So yeah, and I found out that we didn't have white icing stuff, so I couldn't decorate them how I wanted to, like outline them, but it's fine. I'm a picky eater, so I wouldn't really go by my like recommendation on this, but my brother liked them and they were okay, but I wouldn't eat them all the time. Like they're not something you'd eat a bunch of in like one go, but then they're okay. I'll leave the recipe linked in the description if you want to check this recipe out, and there's also the icing recipe linked on that recipe, but I'll link the icing recipe as well down. So yeah, this is how they came out. I only made up red and green icing, so like the bell and stuff, and then gingerbread man had to either be red or green because I totally forgot about them once. So yeah, but it's now like 8 o'clock, a little bit after 8, and I'm finally finished, and yeah.